Dead or in prison. Who's? Can I stop a second? Can I just introduce a friend of mine who's a bloody good egg and a fantastic director? Can I introduce Mr. James Griffith, if he's here, the director of Cuban Fury?
Yay!
Come here, you. Come here, you big lump. Here he is. Hello.
Thank you. Hello. Love this man.
Who has a lovely question for James Griffith? All right. Cheers, mate. Questions for the both of us. This is the section now. You can have another one.
Don't ask me about Edgar. Don't ask me.
What was it like directing the film and showing the salsa culture in London?
Oh, are you surfing on that iPad, or are you taking a picture?
I'm taking your pictures. You have so hands.
It was, yeah. I mean, I met Nick quite late in the process, but the first thing we did, he took me out to a club. We got smashed on Havana rum and just moved. You know, we just danced. No, we just, we did a lot of that just to kind of get it under our skin and try and understand that wonderful culture. Yeah.
I think the nicest thing I found about dancing is they bring a pair of shoes with them to change into. So they'll have shoes in a little bag, and then they'll put their dance shoes on, and they'll take their street shoes off, and then they'll just put them all around the dance floor or on the stairs. Now, where I'm from, that's free fucking shoes. You don't leave your shoes lying around. Those shoes are gone by the time you get back. So it was nice. Straight away, I thought, these people trust me.
They trust everyone. They dance with anyone. Yeah. You get like a 70-year-old guy with a 19-year-old. No one's thinking that's weird.
I did.
Yeah. But they're really welcoming. Like they really do just pull you in. As you said, we decided early on that we had to be. There was integrity, and the heart of the film was really important. So we didn't want to kind of rubbish it or push it. And
but as a community too, it self-polices. It's if a man is a bit of a pervert and takes advantage to.
Yeah, that was only one incident, Nick.
I know, not you. The girls all talk about it, and they won't dance with that man, and so he doesn't get to dance. It's such a nice thing that it's just not part of it. I found that really amazing. Yeah,
did you stick to your script, or was there any improvisation that went on?
Threw it all out, just everything. Started again. No.
The lovely script that a man had spent 12 months.
Yeah.
No, we've Nick. The ambition for the film was to give Nick lots of people to play with, and I think we managed to kind of give him a great cast to kind of flex his comic muscle. So within those scenes, you obviously have a lot of license just to have fun. So we did a lot of that. We had a lot of fun. All those people, Rory, Rashida, Chris, and Nick, obviously, tonally there was a really good fit. So it was always, let's put something on the end of it and have a bit of fun. Obviously the script is sacrosanct, but structurally it is. But then they had a lot of fun playing it.
I'd like you to see your outtakes sometime. That might be fun.
There's a few.
That sounds like I'd like to see your outtakes. I'd like to see your outtakes sometime. Yeah, Lady in the Peach. Is it Peach?
Yes, it is.
Oh, there we go.
I was wondering, as a director, how different was it directing choreography and having that in mix with everything else?
Well, I think everyone's kind of underestimated. I'd shot a lot of music videos, so I sort of shot dance, but that's a kind of very different thing to, as we realised, storytelling through dance. It becomes more like action sequences, and therefore the time spent trying to kind of construct those sequences is much bigger. And there was a lot of focus on those scenes, and yeah, that was tricky. It was really difficult. Luckily, Nick and everyone who jumped on board and was dancing, so much of it was done for real. So there was that was easier. But it's still, you have to put the camera in the right place, which...
That's rule one in directing.
You can't take it
First thing you learn.
No, but it's different. When you're doing a music video, you kind of hoovering up lots of dancing, and this was different. It's more a three-dimensional kind of thing. But yeah, thank you for asking a director-led question. That was very nice.
It's nice. Thanks, Peaches. Yes. Gentleman, I think in the denim.
Yeah. So, for making this whole film, how long exactly did it take to shoot it and put it back together and finance it and everything?
I take over.
Do you work at UTA? The CAA? What? You do catering? What was it? 12 weeks? 8 weeks? 10 weeks? Stop me. Please stop me.
45 days. 45 days to shoot, which is, I mean, that whole final sequence was 6 days.
Yeah.
We didn't have a lot of time. We, you know, just when you put a film together, it often is just about a window where all the cast can be in the room at the same time. So we had kind of restrictions there. But yeah, the edit was longer, and then it took a while to kind of come out because Nick had other films by other directors to come out first. So we were kind of waiting in the wings for a while. And now we're here.
Made me feel bad. Why don't we have like 5 more and then we can all go about our way? Did you hesitantly put your hand up?
I was halfway.
Come on then.
What was it about Chris O'Dowd, other than his legs, that made you think he would be the perfect actor to play such a big dude?
Because in real life, right?
Yeah, that's him. That wasn't acting. He's a lovely man. I've known Chris for ages, you know, and I like working with Chris, and he's a fantastic improviser, and he has lovely long legs, you know. He gets them right up over me in that beautiful crescent kick. It was a thing to behold, right? Yeah. And he's, you know, he's so smart. He has such a kind of vast well of gems to draw upon, you know, when you're acting with him, and it's a real treat. You have to kind of, you want to work with great people, and I think working with someone like Chris, you have to up your game so he doesn't just kind of blow you out the water, you know.
But he's got a lot of shape to what he's doing. You know, it's kind of, on the paper it's the douchebag, but he's kind of vulnerable.
So he didn't like it. Some of the things he didn't like saying to me, and he'd say before, "Oh, please don't make me say it, please." No why he's suddenly so Irish. Yeah, he kind of, it's like, come on, it'll be fine. Okay, you know, and then he'd say it, it'll be great. Okay, 4 more. 40 more. Lady right in the middle, next to the man with the giant forearms. You got some definition, don't ever unfold them.
Do you have a lot of Cuban people working sort of behind the scenes as opposed to just on-screen dancers?
They're sort of winding the stage. Yeah, we have they're cheap. Cubans, cheap labour. We have lots of them, like minions.
This is why James doesn't public speak.
Well, I suppose we had some incredible dancers who came over from Cuba. Janet Fuentes and
Osbanes.
Osbanes.
Yeah. Just so no. 3 more, they better be good. William, why don't you choose one? Come on, earn your $50.
Red shirt!
What was it like coming up with Chris O'Dowd's lines? Just all the ridiculously crass, offensive stuff that he said.
It was kind of fun, right? Let me just point out, milk truck hitting a wall, that's mine. That's my one. I used to live with lots of South Africans in a tiny house, and it was fucking horrible. Is someone South African? Oh, God. And so it was all about trying to, not me, but them, it was all about them trying to sleep with as many girls as possible. And that was an oft-used adage about ejaculating. I bailed out of that halfway through saying ejaculating. 2 more. Okay. Yes?
Is there any way you can give me a hug?
Yes.
I was going to ask for that, but my mom told me not to.
It's 1 hug.
He keeps
Why don't you both come down and I'll double hug the shit out of you? Let's have 1 more question while we wait. Hang on, this double hug's going to happen right now. Come on. What are you doing? Can someone check these people for knives and or pistols? All right, come on. Oh, so good. It feels so good. Like hug. Yeah! Now go and sit down. Look, she's chuffed. They were nice, they smell good. Lady there. No, not you, but now I have to ask you because yeah.
Did you always have Rashida Jones in mind for that role? She was really great at dancing.
Yeah,
Awesome all around.
she was number one. She was it essentially, and
I heard she said you were hot in an interview.
did she?
Yeah, she said, and Nick Frost is really hot.
Are you going to let me answer? Or are you just going to talk at me? Are you her husband? Oh God! Thank heavens, she says. She was on the list. That was it. We met and we got on, and she was lovely. And we realised that we'd spent 5 hours just chatting and having a drink, and that kind of connection is something I seek in people, not just people I'm going to work with, you know. And it doesn't happen that often that you just click, and I think we will remain friends forever, hopefully, until one of us dies. Forever's quite a long time, and one of us will die. Both of us will die eventually. We'll all die. But wake up. This lady here in 24 Echo.
Oh, were there ever plans to maybe have James McShane dance? Because that was the only thing that I wondered whether or not it happened.
Where's James? Oh, you're there. Not really, right? I mean, you know, Miyagi-san doesn't fight in The Karate Kid, and so he doesn't fight in this. You know, he does move when the guy from Cobra Kai is trying to. He ends up smashing the car windows up, and that's enough. You know, that's all we needed really. So no, I mean, Ian's an old, fragile fella, and I think he had a double. He had a double hip. Oh, you know.
No, we didn't
No,
know
double
that.
hip replacement.
I think salsa though is a very small. It's actually quite a small dance, quite a relatively unspectacular dance. So
Not the way I do it.
but you know, so he doesn't need to do a lot. He just moves his hips a little bit. You know, so you see some of the greatest salsa dancers. They just sort of do a hand thing.
Yeah, it's what he doesn't do, which
Yes.
is amazing. Let's have, oh, come on, that'd be it then. And we can get on with it. We can go to Chipotle and have a taco.
Can you both just talk about what's up next for you guys?
Sorry, James.
Well, I'm doing a pilot at the moment for ABC, so I'm here shooting a pilot.
And I'm also here shooting a pilot, and it starts Monday, and I'm very excited and a little bit nervous. And that's the end.
Yay!
No, I'm playing an Englishman that's never English. Listen, thank you. Thanks so much for your lovely time. Thank you so much for coming out. I think you guys are like one of the first paid screenings. So, it was amazing. Thank you so much. And I really hope you like the film, and have a good night. Cheers. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.